Out here in Surprise, Arizona for rounds 5 and 6. Super hot, and it's gonna be a good weekend.
It's off-road racing series out here in the Monster Energy PRO-LITE, ready to throw it down. 2012 season's, 3 weekends into it back here at Speed World. It's a cool track. It's one of the bigger, longer, more exciting tracks.
I think this is a good driver's track, honestly. I think that people that are comfortable racing and adapting to a lot of different types of racetracks, this is a good track for them. This one's one of the tougher ones to drive, so I think that's why people get a little, I don't like it, they get a little burr in their seat on it.
There's some fun stuff out there, but it's hot, it gets dusty, and that really makes it hard for them to prep the track, because it starts out real tacky and real wet, and by the halfway point, the traction's just gone, and it's blue groove, and you gotta really watch what you're doing, otherwise it'll bite you and you'll spin out in a second.
I'd say the most difficult part about driving a PRO-LITE is that it's super narrow and short, so like in every turn you're on the ragged edge of crashing. I mean, there's no big wheelbase, it doesn't have big tall tires, it doesn't have a lot of suspension. It's always beating you up, it's kind of harsh, it's always on the edge of crashing.
I love my class. I think that people disrespect it because they don't get it, and I think there's a lot of good drivers in Pro-Buggy. I love it not just because it's open wheels, and I think it's just great because the turning brake, the open diffs, I think it's just it lends a lot of ability to passing, like because you can dive underneath someone using the turning brake. They're light enough to where they can squirt out. They don't have to like stay in that ballet of the same line as the fast line all the time. You can take some chances, and unlike PRO-LITE or Pro 2 or Pro 4, when you take a chance next to someone, you bump fenders in their class. In this, it's open wheel and someone's getting sent possibly.
For me, I wanted to always race Pro 2 because Pro 2 is like the driver's class. I think it's the class to win. It's the hardest class, and I'm always looking for a challenge. I don't ever want to take the easy way out. And I think now we're just starting to gain some momentum. When things are clicking, it's really easy to do. I haven't lost the will to win. I haven't lost my confidence in myself. If I'm confident in my truck and everything's clicking and working right, I have no problem believing I can go right to the front.
If I want to have a chance at being one of the best drivers, I need to be driving in the best class with the best dudes, and it's time, man. You can't jump into this class and be the best dude. There's no way. Like, you have to learn this class, and that's what I'm doing right now. It was an all-out battle, 5 in a row this year. Unbelievable.
Battle.
All this performance, and I can't wait to come back out for round 6 and put this Monster Energy PRO-LITE back on top where it belongs.
Third today.
We'll take first mile.
I had a great run. I'm coming off that table out of that hole. And to me, it looked like Carl was there, but he spun around and got underneath me. I thought I could clear him, actually.
My guys are giving me a truck that doesn't break. It's not that it won't, it's just that we make sure it doesn't. It's a truck that I don't go out there and say, man, I wonder about this, or I should have bought this new, or we should have checked on that. It's like if we do have a minor problem, we fix it so that it never happens again. Whether it's faster, lighter, stronger, heavier, whatever. You just got to do it so it's done, move on. And we've nailed that this year. It's on me. Like, I've got to go on the track. If I roll it over, that's my fault. If I fail, if I blow a corner, miss a shift, blow my training, it's on me. I want it on me so that I go out there and I'm on my A game, and it's up to me to bring that car to victory lane every time.
Yeah, I think the hardest learning curve for me is everything I've got, even my desert car is 4-wheel drive. So when I get in this, trying to get it to do what you want, when I make a mistake in my 4-wheel drive car, I can be on one wheel, I can be over inverted forward. I just keep holding it to the wood, and I always come out looking pretty. This thing, it's got 2 rear drive tires, and when you mess up and get off of one, or if you ain't got it putting the power down to them, you're not going nowhere. The time that I have to practice is 0, so coming out here, I'm still learning at the races, We haven't got a chance to practice yet. And I think we're figuring it out, more. I've learned a lot more than 4 years ago when I tried this stuff out. It's just running into the right people and finding someone that can help me and give me the right information, and then having the balls to put it there.
The time I jumped in the SuperLITE, I was hooked on racing trucks. I jumped in, pinned the whatever money it was, and raced, and I'm like, I'm racing trucks. Like, this is fun. Like, I love this shit. You know what I mean? And for me to jump into a Pro 2 now and have a full ride, like, I can't complain. Like, I love it. That's so much fun. We came from 6th to 1st, and we earned it. 6th, go for championship. Just ridiculous. 3 in a row for this Monster Energy PRO-LITE.
It's game time for the rest of the year.